Hey guys, Jake Blow, the Habitat Pro here. We're back at a property in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, checking food plot status. This is another stinger plot that we had to do because of the massive thistle problem we have on this property. That's an old home site there with a lot of brick foundation and just a mess we got to get after with the excavator. But what we had here was waist-high wheat, rye, some clover mixed in, and a lot of thistle. You can see the thistle. So what we did was we came over the top with our brassica blend and then sprayed with Roundup and Stinger after we spread our seed, and you can see the brassicas coming right there, right there, right there. We did these at about 10 pounds per acre. We did that because we knew we would get some regrowth here with the wheat and the rye. You can see all of that's busted up a little bit, so we'll get some regrowth with that. But this is a plot that we were able to retain moisture just because of the level of the clovers in it without rolling. And what I'll do now is I'll bring you to some plots where we decided to roll the wheat and rye down over our seed because we didn't have much clover coverage. Now here's another plot that we rolled the wheat down and the rye down on top of our seed, and then we got a good rain on it, and this one looks like every single seed made it. That is absolutely covered. Now these plants are going to remain small just because the population is really large in here, but what is encouraging is that this also works with larger seeds to a certain extent, because here's the side of the plot where we tried some forage peas and forage oats. So there's the oats coming, and the peas are also coming. On this side it looks like we did a little better with the rate. The brassica side, now that one is really thick, so we're gonna probably experience some tiny plants and just mainly green stuff, but this is a staging plot, so that's just fine with us. Deer come off a bedding ridge, hit this one on their way through the woods there to a bigger plot where we have some social activity up there. So here's another plot. Now this one was all waist and taller wheat and rye. You can see it's all snapped off here. So we came through, we could still see soil, and we had clover in the mix from last year as well. So we came through this one, and this one we did not spray at all. So we just came in and broadcast our brassica blend, and we have some clover still coming, looking healthy at the bottom. And then there's of course all of our brassicas on about 10 days growth, and those are scattered throughout here. And this plot, it's looking very good. We use a cultipacker to come over the top of this just to retain moisture. All of these are brassicas coming here. And of course some of the grasses that were already around here. And some wheat will come back out of this, as well as some rye, because we crushed a lot of the seed heads when we came in. This is a pretty complete coverage. It's kind of that roller crimper method. You can see here this brassicas here are fighting through, as well as the clovers that were already in this plot. So no, you don't need big no-till drills to do no-till food plots. You just need to plan ahead, use the right products, sometimes use the right herbicides, and you can have plenty of daylight getting to the forest floor but still retaining that moisture. And this one all started last year with an overseeding in winter of clover into our rye and wheat that was part of our fall food plot system on this property near Detroit Lakes. This is Jake Blow, Habitat Pro. We are in northern Minnesota. Enjoy your woods, guys.